in. It's 7:30 and you're back live in the Nothing But Web Entrepreneur Network. I'm your host, Quentin McDougall, CEO and founder of the Nothing But Web Entrepreneur Network and Nothing But Web LLC. You're joining us in the season 4 premiere, episode 42 of our hit show, The Business Blueprint. On this show, we bring entrepreneurs in every third Wednesday of each month, and we bring them in live. These entrepreneurs that I bring are special people. They're sharing their time, their energy, their efforts, and sharing the secrets that they provide, and they're experts in what they do. So tonight, I bring to you Eugene Thomas. Eugene, say hello to everybody that's here tonight.
Hello, everyone, and good evening. Welcome to the show. We've got a lot of good stuff for you planned today. Let's get it.
But he's going to break down his blueprint. He has a book he's going to talk about tonight. Eugene, anything you want to share before we get started tonight on tonight's episode?
Yeah, most importantly, shows like this and spaces like this that provide us the space to share our knowledge, our expertise, and helping each other grow is a wonderful thing. And I appreciate you for having this show and this platform. And I'm excited to be here and ready to dive into today's topics. Let's go.
All right. So before we get started, those that are new to the Business Blueprint, every Wednesday or the third Wednesday of each month, I bring in an expert in a category and they share their secrets. So if you're interested in what they're talking about, they're here, they're ready to roll. Eugene, let me start with the bio of the Supreme Clientele barbershop, but he also started his Blueprint Academy, which you'll talk about tonight. So Eugene, without further ado, tell everybody about yourself.
All right, so Eugene Thomas, owner and operator of Supreme Clientele grooming company that you stated, started in 2002. We've been in operation since 2002, steadily growing ever since. First started this business endeavor as a passion of mine. You know, I started when I was 14, and it has grown and flourished to a wonderful career. And we've started my first shop in the north end of Hartford. We such then grew to a bigger shop on Main Street in Hartford and out to the Buckland Hills Mall. And through the way, you know, we've been lacing cuts, grooming and growing barbers throughout the community and setting the pace for the new era of grooming industry within the north end of Connecticut. So this journey started as just in the barbershop field, just grooming and cutting hair. But in my journey, I realized that I have a much deeper calling, and that was to give back to the industry that has given me so much. So I, like you said, just started my career coaching and mentoring academy, the ultimate six-figure blueprint coaching and career academy. It's designed for anybody in the service industry. So whether you're a barber, a braider, a nail tech, an eyelash specialist, or anybody in the service field, you know, it's the blueprint to help you reach and maximize your goals and reach your true potential in this industry. You know, this industry that has given me so much, I'm now decided to become the ambassador for where we are to help grow and support this industry. So the blueprint is my newest brainchild, and it's here now to set the new standard in grooming in the industry. And one of those is mastering your skills. All right. So when it comes to mastering your skills within the grooming industry, a lot of people tend to just think the skill set is just about cutting hair, right? So when in grooming, yes, learning the skill set of cutting is very important, but that's just one aspect of growing the skill, okay? And you do need that aspect, which is very important. And a lot of barbers now, which made me get to the blueprint and helping coaching and mentoring and career coaching, is because a lot of barbers believe that they don't need schooling in order to do what they do. They're still treating this barber industry like it's a hustle, not realizing that it's a real, true career. And you could get up to six figures in this career if you master it and take it seriously and dedicate yourself with the discipline and the tactics needed in order to propel yourself to that level. So in mastering your skills, first you do need to master your skill set. And I highly recommend that you do go to school and gain the proper information and knowledge on what it is you're doing in cutting hair, not just the aspect of cutting hair with the practical aspects, but also the knowledge and what you're doing and why you're doing as far as the practical aspect. Okay, so going to school and furthering your education is one way of increasing your skill set in order to set you above and and make you more valuable within the marketplace. And growing your skill set will allow you to then be better at your craft and understanding what you're doing, so that you can rely on, so that you can provide a better service, and in that receive a better premium. A lot of people now, and especially our younger people in the industry, have relied so much on TikTok University and YouTube University. You know, they watch these videos through social media, and they're seeing a lot of high-end barbers now, and they believe that they could just watch what they're doing and emulate what they're doing. And now they want to get in behind the chair and charge enormous rates, right? So the newest thing now that's going on is the price, is the discussion of price points that barbers are charging now, right? So everybody knows that the industry, the barber industry, is growing, and our prices are growing to match that because the service has gotten more expensive. The what people are looking for has gotten more expansive, right? So people are now saying that haircut prices are too much, right? But it's not just within the haircut price, it's all about the service as to which you provide. And increasing your skill set will make you more valuable in the market, which would allow you to charge a more premium for your product or your service. So increasing your skill set, number one, is learning more about what it is you're doing behind the chair with just the cutting, and going to school to increase your knowledge on why you're doing it. And you know, when you go to school, one thing you're going to learn is networking, okay? Increasing your brand awareness. So school is not just the only place to increase your skill set, right? There are seminars, there are continuing education classes, and there are always courses that you can take to also level up and maintain your skill set. And once you combine these and up your service, then you can have an upcharge that will dictate you charging what you charge in order to reach that maximum level of success that you're looking for. So the importance of mastering your skill set is not just the skill level, but it's also the awareness level, the practical aspects of cutting hair. Okay, and taking on seminars, classes, and courses in order to further your education and make you more valuable within the industry. So how we looking? We got any questions going on so far? How are we working with?
Absolutely. So on YouTube, we have two questions. First question, someone says that they wanted to start in the barber profession. What do you suggest, or where should they start to begin with? Should they buy the materials? Should they, of course, join your six-figure blueprint? Should they go to school for it? What do you think? What's your ideas?
Well, the best part, that's a great question. First of all, how do you start? Okay, so first you have to have the understanding that this is what you want to do. Okay, then after you start, then after you figure out this is what you want to do truly and passionately, then I would seek out a mentor or talk to somebody within the industry so you can get a full idea and understanding what exactly it's going to take and what you're going to be in for along this journey. A lot of people think that this is a get rich quick scheme, or that this is just a nice hustle, but this is an actual full-blown career. So before you embark on that career, just like any other field that you're in, you will get the proper information or talk to people in that industry to understand exactly what it's going to take in order for you to really embark on this journey. Okay, so once you talk to somebody in the industry, then I would say yes, then go to school if you figure out that this is the field for you. And then once you go to school, I would, after you get out of school, find a shop that you could get in, that you could work in, and be around more people in the industry so you could get a full range of scope of what actually is entailed in order for you to be successful within the industry. So if this is something that you're thinking about getting into, when you go to the barbershop to get your haircut, talk to your local barber or talk to people in the industry. And that would be your first start. And then from there, go to school. And then from there, link up with some mentors and build a network of people in the industry to give you a better scope and idea to chart your path and come up with an action plan, then as simple as executing it from there.
Excellent. The next question is this person saying currently they've been doing barbering and studying their craft and mastering their craft, but they also see on social media how everybody's charging these astronomical prices. What would be a good starting rate for barbering based on your skill? I mean, this person said also that they've been doing this for 4 years now, and they don't want to price out certain people. So I guess their main question would be, how do you choose the right price?
Well, you choose the right price based off of your current skill set. So if you've been doing this for 4 years, I don't know how dedicated you are to your craft. And if you have been investing in your craft yearly, meaning going to seminars, taking other classes and furthering your education and updating your equipment and your tools. And if you're in an environment that dictates, which is what I'm saying, if you're in a shop or an environment that's clean, that's inviting, then I wouldn't say price out your clientele, but as you grow, your skills going to grow. And as your skills grow, your clients should grow with you. And if your clients don't grow with you, that's okay. You will find new clients to meet your new standards and your new price points, and you just have to continue to grow and elevate. See, a lot of people come to us as barbers and they try to talk to us personally about our prices, because barbering, even though it's a business aspect to it, is more personal, right? So as you become a barber-client relationship, it becomes more personal when you see this person once a week or every other week for 30 minutes to 60 minutes. So people feel that they can talk to us as if we're just friends and not a business relationship. But you must always keep the business aspect business and the personal aspect personal. It's nothing personal when you raise your prices or when you've increased your value, i.e. learned a better skill set and you have better equipment and you're offering a safe location and place for them to receive these services. That is all a premium. And if you're doing appointments, okay, because time is a premium. That's also another price point as to which can guarantee you what you're charging, right? Time is of the essence. So if you're working off of appointments, if you're keeping your appointments, and somebody's gonna come in and they're not waiting, they get in when you say they're gonna get in, they're gonna leave when you say they're gonna leave, that is another added and valuable service which dictates or which can justify you charging what you charge, right? So like I was saying, being that we're so personal within the business relationship, a lot of clients feel that they could just talk to us and justify us not charging our worth, right? So first you got to know your worth. You have to analyze your skill set and be truthful with yourself, right? How good of a barber are you on a scale of 1 to 10? Now, if you are at a skill set of before, then obviously you can't charge premium prices. But as your skill set grows, then your price should grow also to reflect that. And your clients should know that also, but they should want to grow as well within their business, right? So as the economy grows, everybody pays should go up. So if you have a client that you've been cutting for years and you want to raise your prices and they're trying to tell you that your prices are too high, it's not that your prices are becoming too high, it's that they're not growing with you. So just as you raise your prices and tell your clients that there's a new price point, your clients in turn should be talking to their bosses, whatever job they're on, because they should be getting an annual increase, right? If you're working at a corporation, you should receive a raise annually every year, every 2 years, or at least every 3 years. If not, you need to talk to somebody in your profession in order to match those rising wages. So just like if you worked in any corporation, just as barbers being self-employed, we have to meet the rate of inflation as well. Like a lot of people don't look at what we do as a bona fide business or career. They just think that this is some side hustle that we do on the side. But no, this is an actual career. And just like everybody else who works in a job field, their prices or their pay rate should grow up every year. And as a barber, especially if you're dedicating yourself and you are putting money into, that you're investing back into yourself, like I said, with products, with equipment, and with increasing your skill set, then your prices should reflect that yearly as well. scaling your business is not the trickiest point, but that is the most crucial point of this industry, or understanding what it is you want to do, okay? So scaling your business is going to require you first understanding who is your target audience, okay? So there's different ways to look at this. You can be a barber who charges $20 for your haircuts, right? And there are $20 clients. You could be a barber that's looking for $30 clients. You could be a barber looking for $40 clients, $50 clients, all the way up to $100 clients, right? There are clients to meet any standard as to which you set for yourself. So if you're a barber and you're trying to figure out how to scale your business, you have to first figure out where you want your business to go. All right. So once you identify your client base, then you set your standard and you begin to scale your business based off of where you want to go. What type of barber you want to be? Do you want to be a high end, a middle class, or a low class? There's a clientele base to fit whatever market you are looking for. So when scaling your business, you first have to identify what type of barber do you want to be. A low class barber, a middle class barber, or a high end barber. Now, once you figure out which economy you want to be in, then you have to start branding and marketing yourself in order to attract the ideal clientele base as to which you are aiming for. So let's say you want to be a high-end barber, one who attracts, let's say, high-level executives, people that are business individuals, entrepreneurs, or the upper echelon, people that make $75,000 to $150,000 per year. Okay, those are high-end service industry people. So you have to then build your space around your target market. So if you want, let's say, to charge $50 for a haircut, then it goes back to how we were saying about developing your skill set. Once you develop your skill set and you become more valuable within the marketplace, then you could begin to scale your business. And then once you begin to scale your business, you could then market to a more diverse clientele base. But you could only do that once you prepare yourself in the market to do that. So a lot of people like to miss steps in this because they don't have the proper guidance, understanding, or information on how to start from 0 and go to 10 on the scale from 1 to 10. So in that, you need to get with individuals or build a network of individuals who are where you're trying to be. So once you identify your ideal target market or what type of barber you want to be, you have to then find barbers in that space. So if you want to service high-end clients, you need to find barbers who are servicing high-end clients and exchange knowledge and information to help you get the knowledge that you need in order to set yourself up for that. If you want to be a barber that charges $30 and just take regular walk-ins off the street, which is fine, then you have to understand the level or the phase in this industry as to which you want to operate on. Now, scaling your business it takes some effort. You have to put effort into this. You have to have the dedication, and it takes time. Okay, you can't just start with a pair of clippers and just starting to jump up and say you want to be, let's say, celebrity barber. Okay, there's steps and there's stages to growing yourself through personal development, through skills level development, and through branding, and through creating yourself and adding value to yourself. So when it comes to scaling your business, it's constant education. Okay, so like I was saying, a lot of barbers feel that because it's a hand-on skill and it's easy to learn, that they don't need to go to school to further their education, which is furthest from the truth. Okay, so even after you go to school, you need to still educate yourself and continue learning. Okay, this job this career is just like any other career that you want to advance in. The more you know, the further you will grow. So you have to constantly invest in yourself and keep learning and keep updating and educating yourself, because equipment changes, styles changes, trends change. And the more immersed you are into your craft and developing yourself, the more it's going to fare with you in order for you to grow and scale your business to that next level. And a lot of people might not understand this because they might not see this in the industry or have examples to follow. So I would say always reach out for a mentor or a coach or somebody to help guide you if you're a new person getting in this industry, or even if you've been in the industry for a while and you just haven't figured out how to scale your business to that next level. And especially if you are a solopreneur and you're out here trying to do this on your own, it's very hard to reach that next level or get to where you're trying to go on your own. You need a network and you need a community. And you need to have high level conversations with people in the industry in order for you to understand what exactly it's going to take for you to get there. Now, social media is a gift and a curse, right? Because there are a lot of individuals on social media with this information, but the problem is greatly taken out of context. See, the thing with social media is you see clips and you see just snippets of people's lives and careers and stages of development. So find somebody who is where you're trying to get to and reach out to them. Just open up clear lines of communication and build that network and grow together.
A great explanation. Just one quick question for you.
Yes.
What is one tip that you use to help scale your business on social media that you use personally?
Uh, Brand awareness. Okay, so it all starts with identifying yourself, right? And identifying yourself is just basically being true to yourself. Like, who are you? Okay, so the best way to maximize your social media is be your original self. Don't get on social media and try to create this larger than life character. Be true to who you are, right? The best way to grow is authenticity. So be your true self in your natural state, and just let your personality grow, and your people that are attracted to you will attract themselves to you. Okay, don't try to create some super persona on social media. Don't try to come up with no gimmicks, no skits. Just simply be yourself and let your true authenticity show, and just be your natural self, and and have fun with it. People don't do business with people do business with people they feel comfortable with. So if you try to create a persona, then you have to keep that persona up. And then sooner or later, people are going to find out that you're a fraud. So the best way to grow your social media and even to grow your business is just to be authentic, be true to yourself, and have fun with it. Let your personality show and let people see that you are a real person, and just have fun with it, man. The best way to grow is just, be yourself, and your people will find you. All right, so this business, well, now it's a lot more digital, but before it still is like a big cash on business. Okay, so that is a gift and a curse as well. Because you could show up to work in this industry with no money, and at the end of the day, walk away with anywhere between $200 to $1,000 in your hand, right? So diversifying your income streams is first understanding your financial literacy. Okay, first gain some financial literacy, understanding how to manipulate money, how money works, and more importantly, what to do with it once you get it. Because being that it's a cash on business, the money comes in fairly quickly. If you don't understand what to do with it, it will leave quickly as well. So being that this is an industry that you are responsible for your own wealth and your own well-being, a lot of us aren't taught finances. So therefore, a lot of us don't understand how to use, manipulate, and have the money that we get work for us. A lot of us spend a lot of their time, efforts, and years working for money and not understanding how to let the money work for you. So diversifying your income is understanding that soon as you get your money, because like I said, it could be done daily on a cash basis, right? Always allocate a portion of your money that you make every day to you, right? Because you got to understand your money that's coming in is always going to find a place to go. So this is not an industry like if you worked in corporate America as to where everything is itemized for you and you just get a check at the end of the week and that will break down all your money for you, where it goes and how much come in and how much goes out. So in this industry, with diversifying your income, the first thing you need to do is understand financial literacy and how to track your income. Get a daily ledger, okay? Start understanding economics and finances. Every dollar you make should be tracked for and accounted for daily, weekly, and monthly, okay? Understand that money coming in must always be retained some and don't let it all go out. So in that, 10% of what you make should automatically go towards savings and investment. So if you make $100 a day, $500 a week, $2,000 a month, 10% of that automatically off the top should go to you first, i.e. within the savings account, a high yield annuity fund, some type of diversified IRA, or back into the market is in some type of investment like real estate, property, or any other diversified income streams as to which you are interested in. There are plenty of them out there for you to understand, and you must always be continuously learn about how to manipulate and how to manage your money because it's coming into you, for you, and it's only going to be ran and operated by you. It's not, you're not going to have somebody take your taxes out for you like in the corporation. So you got to understand the tax code, which tax bracket you in, right? You got to learn to how to account for that when you get this money in. 'Cause a lot of people feel in this industry that I'm getting paid cash and nobody's tracking it, right? But if you do not record and if you do not show your earnings and do your tax at the end of the year, then you're not going to be able to grow financially and fully take advantage of your career. So if you get your money in cash, and I hear a lot of people in the industry say that, say, well, I don't pay my taxes because I don't have to, which is true, but then you can't grow as an individual. Let's say you are trying to buy yourself a house, even if you're trying to buy yourself something as small as a car, right? Even if you're trying to get an apartment, if you do not get a way to track your finances weekly, monthly, and yearly, and get you a tax provider, somebody to help you at the end of the year account for all this money so that you can be legitimate on paper. So when it comes time to buy a house, to buy a car, to get an apartment, anything nowadays, even your credit is based off of showing that you are out here doing something in the world. Because if you're not understanding your finances and you're not setting yourself up as an entity in this industry, then you are just merely somebody who's out here bootlegging and hustling. And at the end of the day, that's not going to help you progress. It might gain you in the short term, right? Being that you're not paying your taxes and being that you're getting all this money cash and you can buy things in the short term, but that's not going to serve you in the long run. So if you want to set yourself up properly so that you can retire from barbering, because I keep saying this, barbering is a career. Okay, you can make six figures in this industry. A lot of you who don't know what six figures is, that's 100,000 a year. That is a small percentage of the population that makes 100,000 a year. So as a service provider, you can make anywhere between 20,000 to 100,000, right? But if you do not understand your price points, if you don't understand your money, if you don't understand financial literacy, then it will be making that money for nothing. So at the end of the day, if you can make $100,000 per year, there's no way you shouldn't be able to retire fully and comfortably with multiple streams of income from this great industry.
So, Eugene, thank you for walking us through the blueprint. You talked
Just
about
a small snippet of the blueprint. We still got a lot more to go.
Oh, yeah. The main thing I want to stress that you talked about is investing in yourself. Speaking of investing in yourself, tell us a little bit about the six-figure blueprint, the academy that you started.
So the ultimate six-figure blueprint is showing you, or it is based off of the highs and lows of this, right? So a lot of people just see the highs of barbering or this industry, and a lot of people don't understand the sacrifice and the mistakes that it takes to get there. So the six-figure blueprints is my story, right? The flaws and all, okay? So I've been in this industry for 3 decades, and it has not always been ups. There's been a lot of downs, right? So I've condensed my 3 decades of failures, so to speak, right, into all successes for anybody who wants to take this course. So I have the blueprint and the cheat code in order for you to achieve the success that took me 30 years. You can do this if you're really dedicated in 3 years. If you mess around, you can do it in 5. But if you really dedicate and advocate yourself to this, you can reach the level of success within 3 years. So the blueprint is pretty much everything I've learned over my 3+ decades in this industry, the flaws and all the mistakes I made, all the pitfalls I made. Because when I started this journey, I was looking for somebody like me, right? I was looking for somebody to give me the answers or give me help or give me the necessary steps or information in order for me to not make the mistakes. But lo and behold, I didn't. Well, in the beginning, I had a couple of mentors. But once I started my own business, it was just strictly on my own. So I'm pretty much self-taught in the business world, okay? I'm an avid reader. I like to read a lot of books. I'm very intuitive. So any roadblocks or anything that I didn't understand, I invested in myself, okay? So you always have to be a student of the game, right? So this self-employed industry, the biggest investment you can make is in yourself, right? Nobody's going to hold your hand and show you the way. You have to actively go out, seek, and search for these answers, right? And being that I've done that, I've condensed it into a nice course and the blueprint to help you achieve success, man. And I'm excited to give it to individuals in the industry because this industry has given me so much, and I want to now give back and help the up and coming individuals that's coming behind me, man, and pass the torch. And we're gonna grow together.
Good at looking in the barber, you definitely want to invest in this course. Now, is this course an online course? Is it in person? How does it work?
So it's not only for barbers, okay? Is predicated to barbers because that is my field I'm in, but is for anybody in the service industry. So if you're a barber, if you're a hairstylist, if you're a braider, if you're a nail tech, or if you do eyelashes, if you do massages, like anybody that's in the service industry, this course is really for because the information is transferable. Okay, so it's an online course. It is a 5-week course, and we're gonna walk you through personal development. We're gonna walk you through skills development. We're gonna walk you through business development, and we're gonna walk you through financial literacy. The 4 cornerstones as to which it's going to take to build a solid foundation so that you can grow and achieve your full potential within this industry.
Listen, that's amazing. Just speaking of just learning and watching different people, you see so many people now getting into the business, but the key thing is definitely financial literacy. So
Yes.
in the course, is it one of those courses? Because I know people watching, they probably heard of different types of courses, and a lot of people sign up for courses, and then the people that have introduced or that sold them a course, they're kind of just out there hanging in the wind. Do you work one-on-one? Is there like some live sessions, some tutorials? Are you checking in? How does that work?
So it starts with the one-on-one, okay? So the course is going to start with the one-on-one. And when we get to the one-on-one stage, it's going to be personally figuring out your personal blueprint. Okay, what it is, what level of success you're trying to reach. So there's a scale of 1 to 10. Not everybody's want to come in and be a 10, and that's okay, right? So the first aspect of it is figuring out your personal blueprint. What are you trying to achieve? Okay, so then we're going to start with the personal one-on-one course in order to come up with an action plan for you. Okay, after we reach from that, the second stage is building network and community. We have a community-based forum as to where you meet with other like-minded individuals who are on the pace or level as to which you're aspiring to. So you'll have accountability partners, because the hardest thing to do in this industry is reach a level of success on your own. So if you have a support network with accountability partners and people that's on the same level that you're on, it makes it more easier, and it makes it more comfortable for you to grow and flourish because you have support. The greatest thing we need is a support system. And so we're going to start with the one-on-one to develop your own personal blueprint. Then you're going to come into the networking room, and it's a communal room as to where you'll meet and diversify your ideas with other people. Then you can get better knowledge and information and help tailor exactly where you're trying to go within this industry. And then we're just going to all have a big forum, and we're just going to all grow and work and network off of each other and grow together.
Listen, I'm excited. I'm excited. I know a little bit behind the scenes of how it's working. So those
Yeah.
that are watching, tell them how can they get to the academy? Where do they need to go? Is there a website to go to?
Yeah, so but the website is the Six Figure Barber Academy. It's a great, beautiful website that we just had revised by you, my man Quentin, and nothing but web. If you need a website done, if you need a revision to your website, man, this is the guy to see. He is phenomenal. His work is impeccable, and he's right on time. So if you're trying to grow your business, if you're trying to grow your network, one of the key aspects is, notoriety and visibility. So I would suggest that you do get a website, and if you do need one, check out my man. And so yeah, you can contact me through my social media links, right? And I'm on Instagram, I'm on TikTok at UgeneSupreme, UGENE Supreme, and I'm on Facebook at Supreme Clientele Buckland, and it has a link to my network and my courses all on my social media site. So like I said, you go right to the website, the Six Figure Barber Blueprint. The Six Figure Barber University, and then you can sign up for the course. I am right now offering for the first 10 people a free course. The free lessons to the course. So if you be quick for it. Now the site is still being revised. It's going to go live next Friday. So just hold off, but take this information now and get back to me, and I will put you on the list. The first 10 people that contact me, matter of fact, you can contact me via text right now at 860-306-1942, and I will put you on the list in the order that they come. The first 10 people get free access to the course when it goes live next Friday. And we're gonna start growing this community, man. And we're gonna start changing lives one individual at a time.
Listen, you heard the promo code. I've seen
Yeah.
it. I know what's the ins and outs. He showed it to me. He has the book that he has available as well. You don't want to miss this. So again, text him. Be one of the first 10 people to
To
get
sign up
this promo
in
code. Get
space.
the
Yes.
promo code. The value, as he just said, 30 years of experience, all into a 5-week course, and he's going to stay with you. There's no value.
It's
You can't
invaluable.
value it.
It's
Thank you.
invaluable.
So Eugene, before we wrap, anything you want to say to the world that's watching?
Um, yes, of course, man. What I want to say to the world is everybody has in them ultimate potential. Okay. And you can't be afraid to dig down deep and let that shine. So one of the points that I hit on before was be your authentic self. So as you are embarking on this journey, right, figure out who you are, stay true to that, and be that. And everything else will fall into place. As we are out here, a lot of us just embarking on this journey of life, you know, sometimes it could be a little hard, but it's only as hard as you make it, right? So understand where it is you want to go, what it is you want to do, lock in, have dedication, have determination, and as long as you can believe it, you can achieve it.
Wise words from a wise man, definitely. So, Eugene, thank you for participating and being the season 4 premiere of the Business Blueprint. For those of you that didn't catch it live, I see a lot of people came in late. The playback will be available Friday, so look out for the links that you can watch it. So once again, I'm your host, Quentin McDougall, CEO and founder of Nothing But Web, the Entrepreneur Network, and Nothing But Web LLC, the web design and business consultant. And tonight, episode 42, I brought to you Eugene Thomas, who shared his blueprint. So Eugene, thank you for joining me. Everyone, thank you for watching. Have a great night.